Today we're going to be doing some backlapping on a reel mower. So to understand what that is a little bit, you need to know a little bit of the basics of a reel mower. So the way a reel mower works is it has a reel right here that spins, but what's causing the cutting action is there's a bed knife that stays stationary, and that reel spins against that, causing a cutting action like that. So when that spins, it spins against that bed knife and then cuts grass. So what happens over time is you get little nicks in there, it'll get a little dull, and you want to do backlapping, which spins the blade backwards and sharpens it and hones it in so that it will run across that bed knife properly. So it's not really a sharpening, or honing it in. I don't have a stand for my reel mower, so I'm actually using my pull-up bar, which seems to work just fine as a stand. Puts it right back at that about 40-degree angle, which is perfect. We'll see what happens when I backlap. Backlapping compound. Paintbrush. Our special tool to spin the reel backwards. And our instructions. Let's take a look at the tools you'll need. First, you need to make sure you have a drill. That's very important. Preferably one that has dual speed so you can run it slower. Make sure you have 2 socket wrenches. I like to use the extension on one of them. 2 1/2-inch sockets. An adjustable wrench. You'll need a screwdriver. That's for disconnecting the chain, the little link in there. You'll need a 1/2-inch adapter that goes into your drill and then goes into your special tool to spin the reel backwards. I don't have it with me. I had to borrow it from my neighbor. And of course you'll need that special tool. Then you'll need a paintbrush and the lapping compound. And those are the tools you'll need to backlap your reel mower. First thing we're going to do is take this cover off the chain, then we'll disconnect the chain so we can spin our reel freely. A 1/2-inch. So we use a 1/2-inch socket. All right, so now that we've revealed the chain, we want to find the link It holds the chain together. We'll pop it off, and then we'll take this chain off. That is our chain link. Just remove that. So now we're gonna move the reel by hand. I'm gonna loosen it up just a little bit. So moving these, adjustment, barely, and moving them at the same time is important. Those adjustment posts on either side, they'll move the bed knife to have more contact or less contact. Turning them counterclockwise will loosen the bed knife from the reel and make it spin more freely. When you make adjustments on these posts, do them in small increments and try to keep it even on both sides and then see how it spins. You want slight contact, but still being able to spin it around by hand. Right here, you can see there's a little bit more resistance than what I would like, but when I backlap it, it's gonna take care of that. All right, we got a couple strips of paper. We're gonna check the cut of the knife all the way across. Now, I don't have the best lift here. Obviously, I'm using a pull-up bar, so a little bit more tilt is always a little better, so I can see what I'm doing. But this will still work. I'll see if I can move you where you can see what I'm doing. So I'm putting this paper right between the bed knife and the blade. And then I'm just going to rotate. It's cutting really good. Oh, I didn't think it was going to cut that good. We're ready to actually start backlapping now. So I'm gonna take my brush, get a little bit of the backlapping compound on it, and then I'm gonna brush it onto the reel as I spin it backwards with the drill. Now, at this stage, you want to be very careful. I'm wearing cover resistant gloves, but I'm also being very careful of where my hands are because I am spinning a reel backwards. I did this for about 5 minutes, putting lapping compound on there and then spinning the reel backwards. Just about 5 minutes, and I'm telling you, it made a world of difference. You could hear and see the difference after I lapped it. It still had some compound on it, so it was a little louder, but it is just slicing right through the paper like a razor knife. Now that's getting a beautiful, sharp cut. All right, so now I'm just gonna clean the compound off of the blade, and then we should be good to go. If this is water-based, you can rinse it off with a water hose. If it was oil-based, you gotta clean it off with a rag. I think mine's water-based, I'm still gonna wipe it first. It's easier if you keep the chain off before you do this. I already put my chain on. This turned out to be really easy. I was a little nervous about doing it because I've never done it before, but it's actually pretty simple. You just have to be careful and always maintain safety because you are working with a spinning blade. But if you do that, if I can do it, anyone can do it. Just gonna try to clean it off the bed knife here too. Gotta cut my finger off. All right, looking pretty good. I'll put my cover back on and we'll be good. I might have over-tensioned the chain a little bit. Let's see if I can. It was really loose. Seems good. We'll take this opportunity to lube the chain. all done backlapping the reel mower. Let's see how she works. The reel's spinning really good.